Ratri I have explained so far only as the night. The word Ratri is derived from the Sanskrit root Ra. Ra means to give. Ra, dane, to give. Rati, sukham dadati. That bestows upon us happiness or success or glory. The days of new glory, you can translate it now differently instead of just 9 nights, because Ratri is not just night. The problem with Sanskrit words is the single word has different meanings, so many different meanings. And when you say night, and it has a lot of other connotations. Night can have negative connotations. Ratri, that which gives you pleasure, the time to enjoy. You see, all the world enjoys during the night, resting time. And so these are also the times to rest, to celebrate. And what do you celebrate? To celebrate your own true self being in the body. When you put something in number, immediately some type of mysticism, numeric mysticism starts. As you can see, 9 is simply 3 times 3. And what is 3? Now you can have infinite commentaries there. You can find all of that in texts. Tripura, the goddess Tripura Sundari, is worshipped as beyond the triad. And when we look into the text, the triad is so complicated, it encompasses everything. But in here, let's come back to the triad. The most basic 2 forms of triads I will share with you is the triad of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. The Sattva guna, with the primacy of light, or fundamentally light, peace, wisdom. Rajas, dynamism. Tamas, inertia, rest. When these 3 gunas interpenetrate each other, each one having its own primal state, the sattva being sattva primary with rajas and tamas, and sattva with tamas primary, rajas dominated. The same way you can go with the pure one and the impure one when the gunas are intermixed. Now you get a complexity of the gunas into this 9-fold structure. One more point in 9 and then I will move forward. This 9 is also the Nava Yoni Chakra, that is the 9 triangles. If you have all these triangles, 9 triangles facing downward, you have the Bhairavi, the primacy of Yoni, Bhairavi Yantra. But if you have 4 triangles facing upward and 5 downward, you have this Shiva and Shakti harmonized yantra called Sri Yantra. Again, 9 goddesses. The centrality of 9 goddesses is even there in the most popular Shakta emblem, Sri Yantra or Sri Chakra. Looking through the guna perspective is mostly common to Puranic literature. But you need to understand that in the Trika philosophy, the guna concept is not gone out. It is through and through there. We just do not stress much on this nirguna or something completely expunged of gunas, because it is the gunas that maintains dynamism also. And even for Shiva to act, Shiva needs to have the rajas to cognize, to sattva, to rest the tamas. So rather than stressing so much on nirguna nishkriya, that is what the Advaita Vedanta stresses on, the Shakta world is, even the absolute, is always resting with gunas. They are dormant and they can be expressed at will. That is why the absolute is able to bring the manifold anytime at will, and therefore the extension or the expression of the world is very much real expression of Shakti, or the dance of Shakti, vibrations of Shakti.